Jai Hind, dear student. In last session, we had learned about data handling, what is data, how to organize data, and we had also learned about the pictograph. Now, in this session, we are going to learn about bar graph. In standard 5th also, you had learned about the bar graph, what is bar graph. Here, we are going to learn about what is bar graph, how to interpret the bar graph. How to interpret the bar graph means how to read it. उसको सॉल्व कैसे करना है. अगर सपोज बार ग्राफ दिया हुआ है तो हाउ टू सॉल्व इट, हाउ टू रीड इट. देन इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन वी आर ऑल्सो गोइंग टू लर्न हाउ टू ड्रॉ अ बार ग्राफ. सो लेट अस बिगिन फर्स्ट विथ व्हाट इज अ बार ग्राफ. बार ग्राफ इज अ ग्राफ मेड अप इन अ बार. बार यानी होता है रेक्टेंगुलर बार. व्हेन इट इज मेड अप ऑफ रेक्टेंगुलर बार. नाउ you have to draw the bar graph in this type of paper. If you don't have this type of paper, please buy it, and you have to draw the bar graph in this type of paper only. This is called graph paper. Okay, now bar graph is, we can say that when we draw a rectangular bar with equal length or uniform width, okay, horizontally and vertically, with equal spacing between them, and then the length of each bar represent the given number. Okay, so that representing data in a rectangular bar is known as bar graph. Again I am repeating, when we represent the data in a rectangular bar is known as bar graph. Now let us see how the bar graph is. bar graph कैसा होता है देखते हैं. चलो, now in your textbook also it is given. See here, one bar graph is given here. The most important thing here is first we have to give the title. Okay, then unit we have to give. Unit means here what unit is there, that is unit is here, it is given 10 crores. Okay, then this is x-axis, this is y-axis, means one horizontal line we have to draw, one vertical line we have to draw. Okay, then here year is given, that is 1951, 1961, 1971, 1981, 1991, 2001. In the same way here population of India. So the title is population of India. Okay, so population of India here 10, 20, 30. Here it is given 36. It means in 1951 the population is 36, means here then 44, 54. So in this way when we represent the data in rectangular bar. Now this is, if you see, this is the rectangular bar. ये सारे जो दिख रहे हैं आपको, this is all rectangular bar, rectangle जैसे हैं rectangular bar. So that is the bar graph. इसको बोलेंगे हम bar graph. Now let us see how to interpret it, means how to read the bar graph. उसको read कैसे करेंगे, ठीक है. तो let us solve this example. Example 9 in your textbook. See here again it is given in example, read the adjoining bar graph showing the number of students in a particular class of a school. यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है in a particular class of a school दिया हुआ है, एक बार ग्राफ दिया हुआ है जिसका है कि ये number of student in particular class of a school है, ठीक है. Now in 2000 it is 30, 2001 it is nearby 40, 2002 50 nearby, 2003 it is nearby 60. और you can use scale also like this, that ये कितना है देखो. ओके, इफ इट इज इन बार ग्राफ में अगर आप देखोगे तो बार ग्राफ ने 10 लाइन दी होगी, तो इट विल बी इजी फॉर यू टू ड्रॉ. ओके, नाउ हियर इट इज आर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चन. दिस टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन यू हैड ऑलरेडी डन इन 5th स्टैंडर्ड. इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ बार ग्राफ. इंटरप्रिटेशन ऑफ बार ग्राफ मीन्स बार ग्राफ दिया हुआ है, उसके क्वेश्चन आंसर आपको करने हैं, वो आपने 5th स्टैंडर्ड में ऑलरेडी किया हुआ है. नाउ हियर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट इज द स्केल ऑफ द ग्राफ. स्केल क्या दिया हुआ है देखो, 1 यूनिट इज इक्वल टू 10 स्टूडेंट. 1 यूनिट लेंथ, मतलब ये जो यूनिट लेंथ है इज इक्वल टू 10 स्टूडेंट है, वो इक्वल टू 10 है. तो 2 है 3 है तो दैट इज विल इक्वल टू अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस, 2 है तो 20, 3 है तो 30. नाउ हाउ मेनी न्यू स्टूडेंट वेर एडेड एवरी ईयर. कितने कितने न्यू स्टूडेंट एडेड एवरी ईयर देखो, यहाँ 30 से 38, फिर यहाँ से इतना, तो दैट वी कैन गेट द आंसर. देन now is the number of student in 2003 twice the number of student in 2000, ठीक है. इज द नंबर ऑफ 2003 में कितने स्टूडेंट है, तो वी कैन गेट बाय दिस के 2003 में है स्टूडेंट नियर बाय 58 and we have to find out that whether it is twice of 2000 में है नियर बाय 30. So yes, it is twice, मतलब उसके डबल हो गए हैं. So in this way we can interpret the bar graph. Okay, now to read more, let us see exercise 9.3. If we see exercise 9.3, let us do the question number 1 of exercise 9.3. Here again one bar graph is given. Unit is given. 1 unit is equal to 5000 ton. एक यूनिट जो है that is equal to 5000 ton. Now in question it is given that the bar graph given alongside shows the amount of wheat purchased by government during 1998 and 2000. 1998 to 2000 में the purchase of wheat purchased by government ये दिया हुआ है. Read the bar graph and write down the observation in which year it was. ठीक है, अब ये बार ग्राफ हमें रीड करना है अच्छी तरह से. सी इन 1998 it is 15. We can use scale. 1998 it is 15. Then in 1998 it is 25. Then you can write here also number also. So here it is 15. Then in 1998 it is 25. You can write here also that it is 15, it is 25. Then in 2000 it is 20. 2001 again it is 20, and 2002 it is 30. So in 2002 it is 30. So in this way we can interpret the bar graph. Now we need to give the answer of this question. The questions are asked here. Read the bar graph and write down your observation in which year was the wheat production maximum. तो by this we can see that ये सबसे लंबा है. एक तो ये बात है कि यहाँ है maximum. It is 30 also. So we can write here in 2002. This question you have to do in your textbook only. No need to do this in notebook. Just do it in your textbook only. The wheat, second question is the wheat production minimum. Minimum it is in I think 1998. Here 15 only. So you can write 1998. So in this way we can interpret the graph, or we can say that read the graph and give answer to the given questions. Now let us see question number 2. Here question number 2 is this. Observe this graph which is showing the sale of shirt in ready-made shop from Monday to Saturday. यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. Now number of shirts sold. Now it is given 1 unit is equal to 5 shirts. So here 0, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This way we can go 5, 5. This is very necessary. Unit. Whatever it is there, this only we have to use. Now days here written Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now answer the following question. We have to answer, we have to read this graph and we have to answer this following question. Now for here we can see Monday, how much sold is there? 15. See, we can see Monday 15 is there. Then Tuesday it is 10. Then Wednesday 20. Thursday it is 35. Then Friday it is 50. And Saturday it is 60. So with the help of scale we can use scale here and find out. By the use of scale only we can see it is 60. यहाँ 60 पे आ रहा है. If straight make the scale straight तो ये 60 पे आ रहा है. It is 60. ये आ रहा है 50 पे तो it is 50. ये आ रहा है 35 पे तो it is 30. So in this way we can mark this number of shirts sold. So Monday it sold 15, Tuesday 10, Wednesday 20, Thursday 35, Friday 50 and Saturday 60. Now answer the following question. What information does the above bar graph give? ये कौन सा क्या information दे रहा है हमें? What information it gives? So information it give is, here it is already written, the sell of shirt in a week. We can say the sell of shirt in week. Then question number 2 is, what is the scale Susan on the horizontal line representing number of shirt? Yeah, what is the scale? Scale it is, here it is given 1 unit length is equal to 5 shirt. So this is the scale Susan. 1 unit is equal to 5 shirt. On which day were the maximum number of shirts sold? How many shirts were sold on day? On which day maximum number? So on Saturday maximum number of shirts sold, and it sold how much? 60. Then on which day were the minimum number of shirts sold? Minimum number is on Tuesday. We can write here, answer is Tuesday. Then again it is asked here, how many shirts were sold on Thursday? On Thursday it sold 35. So in this way we can give the answer of this all questions. Now let us move towards question number 3. Question number 3, again one bar graph is here. Observe this bar graph which shows the marks obtained by Aziz in half yearly examination in different subjects. Here different subject is there, Hindi, English, Math, Science and SS. These are the marks. Unit it is given, 1 unit length is equal to 10. So here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 like that is there. Now answer the following question. Okay? First is, what information does the bar graph gives? What information does the bar graph give? So it is again written here, the marks obtained by Aziz in half yearly examination. We can write here, marks obtained by Aziz in half yearly exam. Name the subject in which Aziz scored the maximum marks. So first we have to write the marks here. In Hindi he scored 80 marks. In English he scored 60 marks. Then in mathematics he scored 70 marks. Then in science he scored 50 marks. Then in SS he scored 40 marks. So now name the subject in which Aziz scored maximum marks. So maximum marks is in Hindi. So we can write here in Hindi. Then name the subject in which he has scored minimum marks. So minimum marks is in social studies. So we can write here SS in which he scored minimum marks. So and question number D is, state the name of subject and marks obtained in each of them. So we have to write the name of subject, that is Hindi 80 marks, English 60 marks. We can write here name of subject and mark. So we can write, for example, in Hindi 80 marks, in English it is 60 marks, then in maths 70 marks, then in science 50 marks, and in SS it is given 40 marks. So in this way we can write the number. So here we end our exercise 9.3. This all question you have to do in your textbook itself. Thank you.